doing good. Let me get this thing straight. Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, or Saturday night, or early Sunday. Hope you're doing good and well. Coming to you live. And we're going to see what we got just a second. See if I can get this thing kicking. It's acting kind of sluggish. See what we got. So we're doing what we're going to do. See if I can get this thing to get going. Hope y'all feeling pretty good today. Thank you for coming through. Trying to get this thing going. Acting all stuck. We are live today. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're having a good weekend. Depends on what you're into. Trying to get this thing riled up, dialed up. What's happening? How you doing? You gotta say it in English because I don't know what you're saying on me. Let me get this thing started. What's up? What's up? DB Day. Hope everybody doing good today. See, like I could have a nice crowd on here today. Sometimes this thing take a little time. I'm trying to get my system set up. Turn this joint on. Okay, cool. Cut that off. Come back up on. Now see what's up. What's happening? JC. I don't know what that is. I think you're on the wrong form, so let me do something real quick. What's happening? See if I can get this thing straight. We are live today. Trying to see what's going on. This thing is acting kind of sluggish. But I do see some people on today. Thank you for coming through. See a lot of heads up in here. I haven't even put the topic yet. Hmm. Let's see what I got real quick. Okay. I gotta let some people know that I'm here that actually understand what I'm saying. So come on. I am live streaming. That's what I'm doing right now. Can't you see I'm talking to you live? I don't know who you are. I don't want no trolling. So if you got something you want to say it. I gotta go find some people to get on here though. Never get nobody. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I get this thing on. So we're gonna get this thing together. So let's see if we get anybody comes through. We're gonna be on for a little while. Start this poll question up. Okay. We're gonna see if we get anybody come through. Do you agree with this, man? What's happening? Mm-mm. 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 Nope. 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 Jokic, SGA, Giannis. Then you could say Luca and Wemby. How you gonna put Luca over Giannis when Giannis is more accomplished? I don't agree with having LeBron number 8, so you know. And I like Wemby, but I don't know if he's top 5. If he's top 5, then it means he's one of the 3 or 4 best players. That means that they're gonna go to a chance to be at least second round or further. And you gotta understand what you're saying. So no, I don't agree with that. I haven't seen enough of Wimby yet that I'd say he's top 5. What has he done to be top 5 yet? Team ain't won nothing. You got to at least be a play-in tournament team. And Luca should not be ahead of Giannis when Giannis is way more accomplished. That's just an insult. So I'm gonna do a video about that one. So no, I'm not gonna agree with that. You know I'm not gonna agree with that. And you know I'm gonna give Giannis his due. I'd put SGA as number 1 if I was doing it because he has been consistent and he makes his teammates better. And to be honest with you, I think Joker has more firepower than SGA has. I would trust Aaron Gordon, you know what you thinking. So I'm not sold on that one. I'm not sold on that one. So no, I got a problem with that list. And I just can't put Wimby top 5 yet. He ain't showed me nothing yet. He got potential. Luca over Giannis when Giannis is more accomplished. So I ain't seen nothing yet. What kind of question is that? Are you a troll? I hate it when people come in and the first thing they say is something troll worthy. You a troll. You don't ask nobody that. You ask them how they doing. You ask them their reflections on stuff. You don't ask them something dumb like that. You trying to start something. 1,000 what? Jokes? It makes no sense. I think you're trolling. So a lot of stuff is gonna be off that you'll see because there's some trolls that just came through. But anyway, as far as bought and paid for. So far people say no. What do I think about the question that I asked? Yeah, I think it's bought and paid for. I do. I'm looking at some things very suspect. Mhm. Bought and paid for by the owners, though, to make it look like the players have a choice. Not what you think, though. I don't know who this is. People just coming here trolling now. I'm just not getting good faces today. Okay. We just on here right now, just trying to see what's going on. So, what part you agree with me about? Tell me. I think SGA should be number one. I think Joker should be two. I think Yan should be three. Okay. I can debate. I thought you were going to you left already to go to Frisco because you told me you're going to Frisco, or was it the other one? I had got it mixed up. To my plane trips. Um, yeah, cause he ain't won nothing. I mean, they keep making him out like he gonna be David Robinson meets Wilt Chamberlain, and I'm like, well, let's first get you healthy. Let's first get you some consistency. He's giving me, I don't want to say Sam Bowie, but he's giving me somebody that just it's taking a while longer than they thought. You know. Okay, it's tonight. Okay, cool, cool. That's what I thought. And I don't know five. Mm, oh wow, that's a long. Okay, that's a long. That's a wild one. If all things being equal and health wasn't a problem, Anthony Davis might be near there. Obviously, Tatum and Brown, Cat Williams, Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Brunson's better than Wimby. I didn't forget about Jalen Brunson. Cunningham in Detroit's better too. You got to give him some love too. There's some they don't I don't know what NBA they be watching. Cade Cunningham had a really good year. I don't know what NBA they be watching. That's why I don't pay that mess no mind. That's why ESPN sucks. I hope they watching so they can hear me say they suck bad. That's why I think everything is bought and paid for. Some crackheads who be coming up with some stuff that don't. I know they want everybody to be all European as far as the players they pick. They don't even get it right. We know if Joel Embiid was healthy, we know that top five would be different. Who they gonna start? He did beat Green Bay. So that might buy him about 2 or 3 more weeks. First of all, if you look at that division, it's up for grabs because if Baltimore loses to Kansas City and Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers, I think Minnesota gonna tear that behind up. And Browning is the backup for Cincinnati. Suddenly, that division is a who. If you get you something legit, division has went from a looking like a okay division to just being garbage. So we'll see. A lot of them are looking bad. Not just him, a lot of them. You know the NFL is so bad that Carson Wentz got a job. What's up? I just sent you a note. That's how bad it is. Carson Wentz got a job. I ain't heard his name since before the pandemic. So I'm like, wow, it's pretty brutal. Politics, politics, and it's a payback. I bet you if that was Arch Manning, he'd be out there playing. But I digress. Politics, though, typical hating NFL. They won't teach him a lesson. Yeah, the best to you too. Welcome aboard. I'm gonna be here for a. Yeah, I'm here for a while. I'm gonna be here for a while, at least another hour, which will be like an hour and a half. So feel free. We are good to go. We are internationally known to rock a microphone. Look at this. Get my new cord out. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. No, he ain't gonna get no love. They make an example out of him. That's spanking him. It's a spanking. That's what I don't like about pro sports. They spank you. They got their good old boys network where they spank you. You get spanked. You know, in music business, you get white ball. In the sports world, you get white ball and you get spanked. And they in cahoots against you. Feel free to ask some questions if you want to, because I'm going to be here for an hour, so let's make it count. I got quite a few people watching. That's kind of hard to say because it depends on where you are, what you're doing. By that I mean, how do I say this in English? You got situations where it can depend. Earthquakes are quite heavy. Tornadoes are heavy. Hurricanes are strong. It depends. 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 It depends. It's a lot of factors involved. Lots of factors involved. Lots of factors involved. So depends on what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Depends on what you're doing. Let me get that top up. Depends on what you're doing. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. I am doing some wiring, so keep on talking. VL, how you do? How you feel? Keep it real. Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Oh God, why did this thing come across? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to sort out my wires because I'm wiring up my computer and it's acting kind of funky. If I can get this thing. But I'm good though. Keep on talking. It's all good. It's all good. I can multitask. Most people who know me know I can't. I think I got it now. We're gonna find out. There we go. Okay, I good. I'm up here doing some wiring. I would say Greece. I mean, no, Egypt. Egypt. Egypt for a brother. Egypt. Anyway, Virginia. Virginia. Where you from? That's a distinctive name. I ain't never seen that name before. Yeah, I'd say Egypt. Egyptian culture. That's what I'd say. Let me get this thing up. Oh, why this thing don't want to behave? Get your body up. I got these long wires. Okay, Lithuania. It's a cool name. Your mother's name. Okay. Does your mother know you on her computer? Cause make sure nobody and make sure that you of age too. Cause I don't want nobody. Two things I want. Okay, but still make sure that you. I don't know, but I'm not trying to go to Antarctica. It's fascinating from afar though. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, I just making sure everybody's legal because I don't want nobody that's underage and also don't want nobody with problematic coming around to both. What you were doing something you ain't supposed to, because you know how some folks. Just saying. Dan Marino, Timmy. Um, Teachers probably. That was a big profession to have back then. Mm. Military teachers, obviously lawyers, judges. It was prominence, but especially teachers. Dan Marino, that guy kept the passes pretty and had the quickest release I ever saw. He was almost like out of a movie in that he made it look so cool. He fits South Beach to a T. And then AOA was bad too. Montana's was always cool. Yeah, because the release. Rogers has the best arch for as like throwing that deep high rise ball. Rogers over Elway for the high rise ball. But Marino, that thing was like quick and it was there. Uh Give you a case in point. They're the only team to beat the Chicago Bears 85 season. And that Monday Night Football, he looked magical. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna answer a question I can't. I don't know. Because when you say stronger, that has different connotation. I don't deal with people like that up close, personality wise. And I'm still kind of remote, so I'm the wrong person to ask on that. Let's see what I get down here. Feeling like nobody cares. Because not trusting nobody can be a lot of different reasons. That could be money. That could be, but when you feel like no one cares, it's just like you feel isolated. Trusting folks, that comes ingrained, but no one cares is the one. I think that's why you have so much suicide, so many different things with people going through different things because no one listens to them and their feelings and their emotions. So, mhm. Thank you for everybody that's watching right now. Got a lot of people watching. If you want to come through and commentate, feel free. You want to hit the like, feel free. Come on in. Numbers are looking great. I don't think I'll be on tomorrow. Maybe. It's questionable. Definitely Tuesday and probably Wednesday. I don't know if I'll be on to do a live stream. I'll be on making my videos, and my videos will always be rolling. But as far as like a live stream tomorrow, I can't say. It's dicey. Excuse me, because I gotta do a couple things. But we're gonna make the most of today. I should be on for another hour today. That give me an hour and a half today. So as long as everybody's talking, I will be on. Looking at this wire. I get that wire. You're still watching. Now, because the way I got my thing set up is that I got the room and then I got the computer on, and then what I want to do is keep it where everything is balanced. So I can't really do that right now, and I don't really do house tours. But I will tell you this though: if you happen to be an avid watcher of my videos and you stay consistent with me, I will give you a personal. And if you become a regular subscriber or subscription, I will do that, especially for members, because I need to get some members. I get some members. If you bring membership, then I will gladly do that. I don't do that just generally. Okay, now I'm talking about the members, like when people donate or people who are regulars on my watching my videos and you comment on my videos and then um, situations, then I will. Because I have to have a tie-in with everything. I'll make it count. I'll make it count when I have that. I think that's fair because I'm gonna go one step extra with everything. Yeah. But anyway, if you're watching my videos and you comment on my videos and you're watching them and you become a regular and there's donations, etc., I'll have a special members where we can, and that's one of the things I'm talking about. I'm gonna check it out when I'm over here. Especially if people are donating and things of that nature. I will go an extra step because I'm not gonna say what it is, but when people are donating MONEY, and I'm not asking, but if you want to, but if you do, I will gladly make a special type of video, which will be good, but it'll be a special type video just for that. Do a showcase. Because when I do general videos, I just keep them kind of one track and sidetrack from everything. Let's see if I do something real quick. Did I do anything? Wow. Wow. Now you better mean that because that's crazy. I ain't never got no. First of all, I do have my PayPal set up, but I have not gotten anything. So wow, that would be crazy. For that kind of loot, I will gladly show the whole or everything. Again, if someone donates like that, I will gladly show everything. I'm doing a drop. I'm just trying to experiment some things real quick. That's all. Just channeling some different things. But anyway, feel free. Where everybody go? I am not seeing things. Okay, I didn't see anything for a minute. Got quiet. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I see the high. Okay. Let's see what we got so far as the polls go. We got 75% saying no. Do I think that sports is bought and paid for? I got my theories. Got my theories. Okay, I got your message. I just wonder where everybody else went. It got quiet in here. Hmm. Okay, looks like it's got quiet again. Hmm. Well, I like to think a human is because man-made machines can break. But then again, I don't know. Today you don't know. You have to scratch your head. I don't know. We're in a different day and time, so I don't know. What's up, Cap? Thank you. Coming. Thank you, KJ. Romantics. I'm gonna go with the romantics. They had that little window, but I like their little window. They weren't around. They weren't happening for long. Genesis had some songs that I like. That's not one of them, though. They had some songs I like, but the romantics, that little window they had, because what I like about you was like a precursor to what the outfield did and what John Cougar Mellencamp did with ROCK in the USA. Secrets That You Keep was a precursor to Earth, Wind, and Fire's Let's Groove. Well, thank you for coming on. Glad to see you. Hope to hear from you again soon. Thank you. KJ always got some interesting topics. If you had chosen a ghost, because ghosts haunt people. UFO, you never know, but a ghost is real. Hmm. Hmm. I know some people that are spooked by houses, so that's real. I can tell you that they did certain family members funny and janky, and that haunted house is real. But a UFO, you can take that. take your chances with that. But that ghost, that be messing with your mind. That messes with your mind psyche. Think about this to answer your question. Like for instance, when people have those holograms, when they be putting up Tupac on stage or Michael Jackson, people was freaking out. Stuff look creepy. UFO, you'd be like, okay. You get fascinated. Ghosts be scaring you because it's like the imagery of death right before your eyes. Talking in your sleep. You really setting up Genesis for a bad failure here because you're picking the Romantics' best songs. They only had about 3 cuts that I bumped, but those are 2 of them. And Genesis, the Phil Collins era was more watered down. It's catchy. There are Genesis songs that I like, but okay. Let's see what we got so far. Okay, we just up here in chill mode. Got real quiet again. Everybody at now. I don't know what's going on. Messages be acting up everywhere. Come on now. I did not like Starship. That stuff was hokey and corny. Sarah. The vocals was decent, but the song was cheesy. I mean, it was just cornball. But they were huge though. I'm gonna say something real quick. It's gonna be controversial, but I don't care. It's funny how Jefferson Starship Airplane, Grace Slick and them got to regroup, and people bought that. Didn't say nothing. Cool in the Gang does it, and everybody wants to start a fire. You know that mess was corny. We built this city home, and then all this stuff was just corny. Yeah, it was good that they came back, but that stuff was corny. Everywhere was a better song, and I like Christy McVeigh. I like that bass on it, but they Fleetwood Mac was the funniest, non-funky, but with the funk thump. But hey, have the bass with the acoustic guitar. That thing always cracked me up. Boom, 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 boom. Down, down. Cracked me up how they did that. Can you hear it? I always was cracking up what how they did their music. But I like the harmony though. You hear Lindsey Bucket in the background. I'll be right back. I am back. Why is this thing acting funky? Come here, you. Okay. Let's get some. Let's see. Me and baby brother. And the thing about war is that they could play Creedence Clearwater style because the gut bucket was in war sound. But I don't think Creedence Clearwater could play like war though. But I did like John Fogerty. He was a bad dude though. Down on the corner. Down, down, down. But me and baby brother goes hard. And it's twisted too, because like they funk was kind of like the grooves was kind of like the tempo cracked me up, but it worked though. I don't know. I was hoping you'd say the saddest story is about Epstein files. That's the saddest story. I don't really think about neither one of that. I think because I got a news story going on right now that it's even bigger than both of those put together, but it ain't coming out yet. That's the saddest story. That's the story that ain't coming out. The files ain't coming out about Epstein. I'm not caring about that. All due respect, I'm not thinking about that. Because every time I think about Elephant Man, I think about Michael Jackson. Can I? I didn't like Misled. The only thing I like about Misled was that Misled. It had that groove in JT's voice, but Can I like better. I was listening to Alicia Myers actually this week. I'm not really even thinking about that. All due respect, I'm thinking about, what's sad. It's a whole different story. Mhm. But anyway, whip it. I wasn't that big on Go West. Hmm. Okay, let's see what we got so far. What about love? It's gonna be hard for anyone to be heart. I really did love the Ann and Nancy Wilson. I know Wilson sisters get love. That's not my favorite song by Roxette. I like the Look song the best by Roxette. Hmm. Weezer on that one. That's not my favorite Smashing Pumpkin song, so Weezer. Say it so. Da-da-da. I remember that one like yesterday. The whole Fonzie, the whole Happy Days. Well, you taking me back. I have a few Smashing Pumpkin songs I like. Yeah. Oh yeah, Buddy Holly with the Happy Days. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. But I still take the Weezer song. Good call. I'm still taking the Weezer song. That's not one of my favorite Smashing Pumpkin songs though. Well, what you gonna do for your birthday? You got a cake? You having a special dinner? What's your story? I'm curious. You got me curious. I never know how people celebrate these days. If you do, which kind of dinner? Brunch? Okay, that's cool. Oh, you can eat buffet. Okay, that's cool. If you put pictures up, I'll give you a compliment. I appreciate you coming through for your birthday though. Thank you. The best to you. Glad to see you. I may or may not be here tomorrow. Ugh. And back on Tuesday. Best to you, Charlene. Glad you stopped by. Either that or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, no, it's kind of different these days. It's kind of like, okay. But not tomorrow. You won't be tomorrow? Because I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow would be for a mini one. And definitely Tuesday and Wednesday. Definitely Tuesday. Peace. Thanks for coming through. Enjoy yourself. All right, we almost got two more likes and then one more poll, and it's gone by really good. A lot of people came through today. Yeah, I'm cool, just chilling. We just having kind of like it's kind of low key, but what's up with you? Feel free to hit the like and yeah, I gotta go to. Okay, I'm gonna be bouncing too, probably in a few minutes. No, not to me. You wouldn't have. Give you. Thank you. Appreciate that, Calvin. And the good questions too. You went more new wave, more pop side. Appreciate it today. Now Six Rings doesn't make him better than Jordan. He didn't have the same impact. You gotta remember, it ain't just the rings you win; it's how you dominate the game. That you change the course of the game. Kobe didn't change the course of the game. He was insanely popular, and he was a driven, great player. Appreciate you. I'm good. I'm just waiting on questions. People ain't really talking a lot. That's the reason, and I got comfortable. If you got something you want to say, feel free. Then I will gladly wake up and address. We just ain't had a lot of camaraderie with conversation. Got kind of dragged. There we go. 10 likes. I like that. Now let's get one more for that poll question. I'll be batting 1,000. I'm good. If I told you that I went for like I did almost 10,000 steps today, that's not too tiring. And considering I did this live stream and I got videos galore, and I hope people watching watch the videos. Feel free. Because I put the work in. Okay. Kobe was already considered like MJ because he basically he was a duplicate, but he didn't quite have all of it. He could have been better too. Could have been better. Had he utilized Shaq more, he could have been better. he had what you almost consider a perfect career. Excuse me. But, you know, almost. Anyway, let's get some conversation going. I need one more for the poll, though. No. The downfall. First of all, Austin Rivers is third tier player, so how's he a downfall? Y'all act like uh, they they don't ever they everything they do is a downfall. How's Austin Rivers gonna make or break them as a downfall? Was Austin Rivers any worse than Paul George? I mean, I don't understand that logic. That's a shot at his daddy though, and I get it. That's what Matt Barnes is really trying to say. Throw some shade at Doc Rivers. No, they've had a downfall for like 40 plus years. They got Bill Walton, and they got the parts of him from Portland. They didn't get the sum of him. So that's a downfall. I mean, if you look at their history, Michael Olakandi, I mean, the drafts were bad. Then when they get guys, Blake Griffin was soft. CP3 was choking and gagging. Paul George hitting the side of the barn. Kawhi just stays in street clothes. A racist owner. I mean, their history is pretty brutal. So I'm not gonna blame it on a third tier cat. As all of a sudden like he was the culprit for their, I mean that don't make no sense. I don't know who be saying Matt Barnes be talking like he's snorting something. They always been the local secondary team to the Lakers. And it's almost like a comedy store. So I don't even understand that logic. Okay. This is why when people think that I'm, because I gotta get conversation. So if everybody's on, feel free to say something. It's getting real quiet again. See what we got. Okay. I don't see anyone responding, so it just telling me, giving me a sign. I think I will stop right here since no one is talking anymore. I think I will call it a day. And I'll probably try to come back maybe tomorrow. Definitely on Tuesday. So if that's everything, have a safe trip, Timothy. Happy birthday, Charlene. Everybody that came through. The non-trolls, trolls, not to bother with me. Appreciate all the thoughts and comments. And then feel free to keep watching the video as it will be on and the replay is on. I had a few interesting questions, but nah, that's it. It seems like everybody kind of cooled out. So I'm gonna go ahead and bounce. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm on time. Peace.